If you've ever tried macro photography, you'll know the problem straight away. The closer you get, the less of your subject is actually in focus. Today I want to show you a really simple tabletop setup using platypod tools where we'll shoot a macro food image and then use focus stacking in Helicon Focus to get everything sharp front to back. My name is Kirsten Lutz and you're watching Platypod TV, where innovation never sleeps. Oh, and if you want to deep dive into photography with some of the best photographers on the planet, check out my podcast, the Camera Shake Podcast, wherever awesome podcasts live. All right, for today's shot, I wanted something that really shows off texture and depth, because that's where macro photography and focus stacking really make a difference. I'm using dark chocolate stacked in 3 layers, with the top piece broken to expose the interior texture. That broken edge is where a lot of the detail lives, so it's a perfect subject for macro work. A light dusting of cocoa powder adds extra texture and helps the surface catch the light. Also, I might have gone slightly overboard with the cocoa powder, but hey, it did taste awesome afterwards. And they say you shouldn't eat your props. The chocolate sits on a dark wooden board to keep the overall look rich and moody. And I've deliberately added a few crumbs in the foreground and in the background as well. That front to back variation is important because it exaggerates the shallow depth of field and really shows why focus stacking is needed. Lighting is kept soft but directional, just enough to sculpt the shape of the chocolate without introducing harsh reflections. The goal here is a premium tactile look where every detail feels intentional. I've used a LumeCube Pro LED panel with a diffuser for this, and it worked just great. Okay, let's talk about the setup. This is a really simple tabletop macro setup. I've got my camera locked down on a platypod, shooting with a 105mm macro lens. The chocolate is on a dark wooden board, and all the lighting is also mounted on platypod gear, like clamps, elbows, and a couple of deltas holding my key light, as well as a bounce card and the background. The big advantage here is stability. Nothing moves. The camera doesn't move, the lights don't move, and that's absolutely key when you're focus stacking. Now, even at something like f8, when you're this close, depth of field is just a tiny sliver. The front edge looks good, but the middle starts to soften, and by the time you get to the back, it is completely out of focus. And that's where focus stacking comes in. I'm using the Nikon Z8's in-camera focus bracketing. The camera automatically takes a series of images, shifting focus slightly with each frame. Now, for the settings, I'm at f8, ISO 100 at about 1/20th of a second. Now, you'll have to experiment with that, but if you bring the shutter speed down low enough so that your unlit frame is pretty much all black, you're there. You really want to cut out all ambient light to start with. For this shot, I'm using around 50 frames, starting just in front of the nearest detail and letting the camera work its way through to the back of the chocolate. You have to experiment a little bit to get this right. I tried 30 frames at first, and it just didn't get me enough depth. The key thing here is that absolutely nothing moves. That's why having everything mounted on platypod gear makes this kind of setup really straightforward. Once the images are shot, I bring them into Helicon Focus. Helicon analyzes each frame, takes the sharpest parts of every image, and combines them into a single final file. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to drag in our images. So I have saved my images right here in a folder called Focus Stack. So I'm just going to grab those, get rid of this window here. I'm going to drag them in, and once it has imported the images, all we have to do is press render. And now Helicon will do its thing. It will create a depth map. It will take a minute or two, but since you don't have to watch the whole thing, I have sped this up. It's actually super interesting to see the whole thing come together. Although it does take a minute or two, I just love watching it. Wow, the end result is phenomenal. I love the way it's built up the image overall. We've got perfect sharpness from the foreground all the way to the back of the chocolate, leaving us with a really nice soft background. That's exactly what I wanted to get in the first place. This is one of those techniques that sounds complicated, but once you try it, it's actually incredibly logical. Stable camera, stable lights, simple focus tracking, and the software does the heavy lifting. And by the way, if your camera doesn't have a focus stack function, you can just manually shift the focus point and just take individual images. It works just as well. If you're into macro, tabletop photography, or food photography, focus stacking is absolutely worth adding to your toolkit, and Helicon Focus is one of the best solutions I've found. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a detailed walkthrough of the software, and I happily oblige. And by the way, just a quick heads up, there'll be more food photography to come, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, make sure you stay tuned. And there you have it, folks. For more awesome ways to use your Platypod gear, check out this video here for more macro goodness. And that, my friends, is all for today. Keep creating, and I'll see you next time.